Good morning. I don't know who's up, but I just had this wonderful thought that may end up not being so wonderful. Per usual, I'm up at 4:30, 5 o'clock most mornings, and on Saturday, I was going to sleep in at 5:30, but I got up at 5 or something. I don't even know. Anyway, it's a beautiful morning, and most of us hopefully are going to do something as far as exercise this morning, hopefully. And it really is a need. Oh, cancel. We're going to cancel this. Have we started again? Good morning. It's Dr. Sharon out in my neighborhood. See my neighborhood? Anyway, maybe you don't need to see my neighborhood. I do have little issues sometimes with little people. But anyway, you know what? This is going to be a quick Facebook Live for real. Good morning. I had a wonderful thought as I was going to go. I am going to go to the gym when it opens at 8. But you know what? It's a beautiful morning. The sky, look at the sky. It's beautiful. Hi, Michelle. It's beautiful. The weather is not too hot. Pollen counts aren't up. And I decided that, hey, why not get out and actually do some interval walking this morning? And my neighborhood has a lot of hills. I mean a lot of hills. Whew. So, if I'm out of breath, well, good. Because you're not supposed to be able to talk normally when you're exercising. But I'm going to stop for a second. But one of the things in my post this morning that I wrote, and I really was overcome with some gratitude in that it's a beautiful morning. I have eyes to see. I have a heart that's beating. Legs that are moving. Arms that are moving. I am somewhat in my right mind. And that's a blessing. We often don't think about what we have. We concentrate so much on what we don't have. I can tell you as I was getting dressed this morning, I really was overcome with gratitude. Why? And I say this all the time, and Michelle Johnson White, is on my North Carolina Central sorority sister. But when I was at NCCU, a young college girls, I could not have imagined the doors that would be open for me, what my life would be, good, bad, and everything in between. I couldn't imagine some of the low points, but I also, more than low points, couldn't imagine some of the greatest things and points that a little nappy-headed girl from a little town, Kannapolis, North Carolina, could be afforded. And it's not, and I say this in public talks all the time, but I wanted to share this morning as I walked and I listened to my music. God has really been good to me. And He's been good to you. Whether you're a believer or not, and I'm not trying to be overly religious or anything like that, but I am going to be myself at all times. God has been good to you. So whether you are laying in bed sick, whether you are grieving the loss of a loved one, whether you've lost your job, whether you can barely make it, if you have breath in your lungs and a beating heart, you're still alive. And there is still the opportunity to get up and do it again. And don't let people on Facebook, social media, other people who you look at and say their lives are so great. Honey, we don't tell the whole story. The whole story is never told. And that's from the greatest billionaire to Oprah, everybody and their mama. Nobody tells you the whole story. And so while you may think that your life is so awful and why can't I be somebody else, you better know and live your best life. because all of us have challenges. Everyone has issues. Everyone has a point in life that they want to give up. But the wonderful thing about life is every day that you wake up and you're given another chance. It's another hi, Salika. It's another opportunity to get something right. It's another opportunity to smile. It's another opportunity to say, hey, life may not be great, but I can tell you again, as a little nappy-headed girl from Kannapolis, North Carolina, sitting in my little white room with my white furniture that's still in my house in North Carolina, I could not have imagined the life that I have been afforded. Couldn't imagine the places that I have been allowed to go, the stages I've been allowed to step on, the people I've been allowed to meet, whether they're famous or many of you that are just good people that love me or have something positive to say, or the lives that you're able to impact. To impact one life, just one life, is a blessing. And so if that's just your immediate family, if that's the man or woman that you love, if that's your parents, whatever, to impact one life is such a huge blessing. And so this morning I decided to get outside, to breathe God's air, to look up at the beautiful sky, and to get a workout in. But more importantly than the walk and the calories that I'm going to burn, it is to breathe, to be, to love, to just embrace life this Saturday morning. And I really try to motivate and give something for somebody to think about. And it really is who I am. I tell my friends all the time, y'all know my friends really know that I'm really a little special sometimes. And sometimes I'm motivating and pushing people. I'm pushing myself. All of us have issues. All of us have demons that we are fighting. And so this morning, take time to just take a break and say, thank you. Thank you for the opportunities, for however old you are, that your years have afforded. And thank you for what is about to come. I always believe that the best is yet to come. I believe that I've had great experiences, that if my eyes close and never open up again, my life has been phenomenal, bigger than I ever could imagine. But, and this is a big but, I also believe that there is a phenomenal life waiting on me. There's phenomenal everything waiting on me. I just have to walk toward it. I have to just keep myself focused and walk toward whatever is waiting. And so this morning, this quick Facebook Live, I'm not going to tell you really about health or wellness. I do say go get out and do something. And this walk is great. But more than the walk, it's my limbs are working. My mind is working. My mouth is working, as it always is. But my heart is full of gratitude and full of love, full of hope. My spirit is soaring because I do wait on the best coming, even greater than what has been. And so I want to share that with somebody, and hopefully somebody gets up and says, thank you, God, this morning for another opportunity. Thank you, family. I'm going to call my mom in a few minutes and wake her up and say thank you. My nieces, my family, my brothers, all those people that I love. Again, to be loved is a blessing. To be alive is a blessing. And it really could be another way. And so this morning, this is an atypical Dr. Sharon post, but I really, really, really wanted to share with everyone. Again, it's beautiful out. Get out, enjoy the weather. All that you have to do and everything that you plan for today, why not just take a moment? Just take a moment to embrace life, to embrace the air, to embrace this beautiful sky. I mean,